Um, Last time we had done from Rama ending in a, masculine, right? Then Mala, feminine. Then Hala, neuter. Hala you did? Then after this and A were finished, then we went to Hari. That is masculine ending in E. Here here A, like that. Right? After Hari, nothing. Right. Sandhi. And in this Sandhi I gave vowel, Visarga Sandhi. There are those two, right? This vowel Sandhi I gave A plus A is equal to A and all of that sort of thing. So now Hal Sandhi. One consonant meets another consonant and all that kind of thing. Today. So now I have to go up to that program upstairs. So Gina is here from Toronto Ashram. You go over this again and again up till Hari also, and these do a little bit of revision, and today she'll teach consonant Sandhi. It is when one consonant meets another consonant, what happens there? That is also a long. You'll see how much you can get through in that. And then I'll come back when I get a little break upstairs. For example, this is ending with what? The only, isn't it? The is consonant, not a vowel. This is ending in a consonant, and this one is starting with what? No, her. He coming after, na? Starting with her. So you have a there, the, and you have here her. The two consonant meeting now. Two consonant meeting there. That this is her plus E, that E is coming after. So you have two consonant meeting, and now some change will take place there. They call it Hal Sandhi. One consonant meeting, another consonant. Okay, so I'll leave it here and I'll come back in a little while. Okay. And this is one of the acharyas from our Toronto ashram. I don't know how many of you have seen her. She used to be here long ago. Gina.
Hari Om. You can hear me? Is that better? Make it louder? Is that better? Okay, great. Okay, so before we start, I wanted to ask, what is Sandhi? We're studying it. Well, what is it, if you were to explain it? Sorry? When you're joining words. Right. You know, actually, I learned that the biggest problem that we have in Sanskrit is the fact that we don't know the terms in English, and therefore it makes confusion in Sanskrit. Like our grammar in English is weak, and so there's confusion in Sanskrit, right? So sandhi is very simply when two sounds meet, right? And we do it all the time in English, and in Sanskrit it's just formalized, right? So I'll give you some examples. Like, how would you say this in English? If you're saying it fast, you'll say what? I don't know, right? So then this T doesn't sound like a T anymore. It sounds like don't know, right? That's what it sounds like, right? This is a sandhi. We say it to make it easier to say. We drop some words, we change some sounds, and like that we form sandhis, right? So in Sanskrit also, it's very, very, very easy to pick up as long as we know the words, right? So I'll give you an example in English, right? Say this sentence is, see, this is one long word, right? Now, if a Spanish person were to split this, how would they split it? They wouldn't know where to start also, right? But we know that we could split it like this. Right? Because we know the words, it becomes so easy to split. In the same way, in Sanskrit also, as you study sandhi, there's so many rules, there's so many little things to learn, but then you'll realize that if you know the words, then you'll just hear what the sound is supposed to be. Right? So for example, this word, right? What word is this? Sachit, right? But it is made out of two words, which is sat and chit, right? Now there's a sandhi rule that explains why this the becomes a cha, right? But just by hearing it, you can tell that if you say this fast, it'll become this, right? So sandhi is actually one of the easiest things that we can learn in Sanskrit. Okay. I just wanted to share that before we start. So Swamiji said we should revise these. So we'll start, everyone, you can open up your declensions and we'll say it together. Ready? Okay. We'll say it together from Rama. Ramaha. No, I'm not saying it. We're saying it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ramaha. Ramo. Ramaha. If I want to say for Rama, how will I say it? Ramaya, right? You should be able to say it so fast, right? If I want to say because of Rama, Ramat, right? If I want to say this is Rama's, Ramasya, that one we know fast, right? Like that you should be able to tell it very fast. What if I want to say two Ramas? Ramo, right? Dual. Two Ramas, right? Oh, two Ramas. What if I want to say many Ramas? Ramaha, right? Then how would you translate Ramehi? Because of or by many Ramas, right? Okay, Now mala. Everyone will say it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mala, mali, Okay. What is with 3 malas if I want to say? Which one? What will I say? Malabi. If I want to say I have 2 malas. Male. If I want to say in the mala. Malayam. Right? What about 4 mala? Okay. 4 mala, 4th case, right? Okay. Then phala. Ready? Okay. Phalam. Okay. How would I say the basket of fruits? If I want to say the basket of fruits, which one would I use? Of fruits, right? So it'd be 6th case plural. That one is phalanam, right? What if I want to say, I ate 2 fruits today? Phale. And would it be 1st case or 2nd case? 2nd case. That one everyone knows. Okay, last one, hari. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hari. Okay, let's start back. Everybody, okay? 1, 2, 3. How would I say in all the haris? In all the haris. It would be which case? In is which case? 7th case. Okay? So then 7 case plural is? Harishu. Okay. What about by 2 Haris? That would be dual third case, right? What about 4 Hari? Araye. Okay. So if you all make little flashcards of these declensions, then it'll be very easy to practice. Or I preferred just putting them all on one page. So in one page I'd put 4. And then you can look at that page and you can just keep repeating them, right? And the more you repeat it, then when you see them in the Sanskrit shlokas that we're going to learn, then you'll be able to recognize them so much easier, right? So that's something that you should try and do whenever you get a little break, to write them out on a piece of paper or a flashcard or something. Okay, so that is the declensions. Then sandhi. So now vowel sandhi, right? Mura means what? Anyone know what Mura is? Mura is one of those rakshasas. And Ari? Ari means enemy, right? So now if we join this, what will we get? Murari. Doesn't that sound familiar? That's a sandhi, right? Murari. How did this become Murari? Yeah, because it has a meeting a, right? Okay. What about this word? What is this? Vidyalaya, right? Now this is a sandhi of 2 words. Do you know what those 2 words are? Vidya and Laya? Would it be a sandhi if it was that? Vidya. Oh. Alaya. Okay. So if I wanted to write this word as one compound, what would I write? This one. Shivalaya. Shivalaya is actually the name of our Toronto Chinmaya ashram. Chinmaya Shivalaya, right? Okay. What about this? Guru Upadesh, right? Now, to make it into a compound, what would it become? This is U meeting a U, right? So when you have one U meeting a next U, what happens? Huh? Swami, oh, you did this in class? No? No? Okay. Well, then maybe Swamiji will get there later, but it's very simple. You got it? Aha. So, U plus U becomes U, right? So then this will become Guru Padesha. It looking familiar? Yes. A little bit? You got it? Okay. That's Guru Upadesh. Then this one. Oh, sorry. What is this? Pitra Rinam. Right? You got this one? When a R meets a R, no? You got it? Pitra. Petru. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you. I was focusing on this part. Yeah, Petrurinam, right? So what would this become? Petrurinam. Oh wait, you wouldn't write it like that. You'd write it like so. Okay? So this is vowel sandhi. Can you say this? Petrinam. Right? Is that long rid? Right? So this is vowel sandhi. Simple, no? Vowel sandhi simple or hard? Well, it depends if we know the words, right? Okay. Then Visarga Sandhi, just some examples. What is this? Om Namo Narayanaya, right? Now, this Namo is a Visarga Sandhi, right? Actually, it's supposed to be Namaha, right? So, what happened here is the Visarga dropped because what? What's the rule? Somebody should give that big chart, right? Right? Yeah. So what's the rule over here? Is it a O meeting a? It's a meeting a na. Right? A meeting a soft consonant. So if you have a preceding a soft consonant, the rule is that the Visarga changes to O, right? Okay, what would this become? Namaha, salutations, te, to you, right? When I want to apply the sandhi now and make it one compound, what would this word become? Namate, check. You have a, right, followed by a hard consonant. So the rule over there is that the Visarga will change to a Namaste. That word sound familiar, right? Namaste. That is the sandhi over here. Namahate. Salutations to you. Right? Yes?
Can you repeat back what are the hard consonants and soft consonants?
Yes. So actually we need to know that for the Hull Sandhi today. So we have ka all the way to na, right? Then we have ka, ga, sha, you don't need to write this because you probably already have it. So now you're all going to tell me. You all have your books. Turn to that page where Swamiji gave you which one is hard consonant and soft consonant. The first two, so up to ka, ka, this is hard consonants, right? And then all these three is soft consonant, correct? What about these ones? All these are soft? Sure? Okay. Soft and hard. I think that they're, yeah. Soft, right? Yeah, I think so too. Let me double check. Soft. Correct. Right? These are soft. Now, these yara lava is also called semi-vowels. Right? The sh, sa is called sibilants. And the ha is called aspirate. Right? What about all these ones? Ka up to ma. Do you know those ones are actually called class consonants? And then this line is called nasal, right? So actually this is really important to know for today's class because all the Hal Sandhi is written from the point of view of hard consonant meeting soft consonant, meeting this, meeting that, right? So now we'll see. Any questions about this? Yes. A followed by a? Yeah. Yeah, I'll ask Swamiji how come that namaste then becomes, you're right. You're right. The rule says that it should drop, but here we get a saha length, right? So we'll I'll check with Swamiji. Okay? All right. Now Hal Sandhi. If I write over here, could everybody see? So the first rule is that if we have I'm going to write in short form because there's a lot of writing, right? So you could write in the short form also, or you could write long, whatever you want. So class consonant is CC, hard consonant, soft consonant, nasal is N. Okay? So if you have a class consonant except a nasal at the end of a word and it's meeting a vowel or a soft consonant, then what happens is that the class consonant changes to the third letter. So before you write, you just see this, right? It's saying a class consonant except a nasal. When it meets a vowel or a soft consonant, that class consonant changes to the third letter of its class. This just sounds like a long sentence, right? But I'll show you an example. So this is, at the end of a word, is a class consonant kahalant, right? Here. And it's meeting a the, right? So the is what? The, right? So the is soft consonant. And so the rule says that if a class consonant meets a soft consonant, then this class consonant changes to the third letter of its class. So what's the third letter in K? K, K, G, right? So this will become Vagdevi. It's a lot of words to explain something simple, right? But like I said, once you start to see the words, it'll become like second nature. I'll give you another example. This is what? Gramat agachati, right? So now if I want to turn this into a compound, I want to apply the sandhi, right? This is a tahalant, which is a class consonant, meeting a, which is a vowel, right? So it's saying that this tahalant has to change to the third letter of its class. And what's the third letter in the th line? The. So then this will become gramad aga. Simple, no? Okay, I'll give you one more example to do by yourself. What will this become? It's a kahalan, a class consonant, meeting a vowel. And so this class consonant has to change to the third letter of its class, which is ga. So what would this become? Samyag apashya. Right? Samyag apashya. Can we do a next one? Yeah? So this is when it meets a vowel or a soft consonant, right? But what if it meets a hard consonant? That's what we're going to see next, right? So when you have a class consonant except a nasal plus a hard consonant, then the class consonant changes to the first letter of its class. This one everyone will know, right? What would this become? Try it. When you finish writing it, try it. This dahalant is meeting a tahalant. Ta is a hard consonant. So this class consonant the meeting the hard consonant, this has to change to the first letter of its class. So what's the first letter of the? Ta, right? So then that will become this will become this, right? Plus Tishta. So then that will become Uttishta. Confusing? No, right? It's simple. It's simple. Can I erase this? This side? You're still writing it? Okay. Then I'll write here. Okay. Okay, so let's see number 3. If you have a short vowel or a at the end of a word, and the first letter of the next word is a ch, right? Then the rule is that we add a chahalant to before the ch, right? So an example would be Here we have va, right? But this va is actually va plus a, right? Va halant plus a. So we have a at the end here, meeting a ch, right? So when the meets the ch, then what's going to happen to the word according to the rule? Nothing will drop. We're going to add a next ch halant, right? So then it'll become Shiva Chaya. The next time that you're chanting Gita or anything, you watch out. You'll start to see this cha, you'll see this ta, you'll see all these kinds of sounds. They'll start to look familiar. This is Swachatram, right? So this will become, try it. Before we do it on the board, try it. Yeah. Swachatram, right? Swachatram. Okay, last example. For homework, you have to translate all these words. I'm not going to tell the meanings. Vriksha Chaya. Right? So here we have a meeting a cha. Vriksha Chaya. Yeah? Okay, what if now there's a long vowel in front of the cha, right? The rule is different. Over there, it's actually the same thing. It's just that it's optional if it's a long vowel. Right? So here's an example of that. Panchali Churati, right? So now, this is a long vowel. E is a long vowel, right? So now long vowel is meeting the cha. So what will this turn out to be? Well, now we have two options, right? It could either be Sorry? This one? Yeah. Panchali churati. Right? When you see two, yeah. So actually, when you see two consonants next to each other, and one is a halan, the way to pronounce it is you can pretend that the word breaks over here. Yeah. So panchali churati. Right? Otherwise, it's very hard, and even then, it's very hard to hear. Right? It sounds longer. This one will sound like Panchali Churati. Right? This one, Panchali Churati. You hear it? It has like a slight extra pause. That gives a hint that there's a extra cha there. Cha there. Okay. I could erase this now? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so in this one, it's saying that this is the final, this was what we'll see at the end of the word, right? But just before the last consonant, whatever vowel, if it's a short vowel that's preceding it, then this rule applies. If there's a vowel following and a vowel preceding, right? I'll show you an example, then you'll become clear, right? Okay, so this is a nahalant at the end of the word, right? So this is that nahalant. And just before the nahalant, it has a E, right? The E is the last sound before the nahalant, correct? So that E is a short or a long vowel. It's a short vowel. So when you have a short vowel just before the final nasal, and the next word you have a, then this rule applies. Does that make sense? So this will become sorry? Where? Here? Oh, so here what it is it's asmin double N halan and then a vasari. Right? So when you meet a nahalant with a, then it becomes that. If this preceding vowel was long, right, then this rule would not apply. So over here we have to see if the preceding vowel is short or long. That's the difference, right? Okay, try this one in your book. Both of those you can try. What's this word? Pratyag. Pratyang. Atma. Right? This one is prahasan iva. Okay? So now try what they'll turn into. In our, when Swamiji was teaching us, he used to make us come up on the board and write. Right? Yes. Okay, I'm not going. Huh? Yeah. Sorry? The double na? Well, you. Oh, because it has these curly things, right? This is the question is, how do you know a tra from a double na? See how the na has that, it maintains that. Yeah. Some people write it like so. Right? But you'll see both of them in the different, like if you open any book, different fonts will be different. Anyone want to try this? Anyone want to come and try and write it out? I guess that's a no. Who finished? Oh, nobody. Okay. I'll give you a few more minutes. Sorry. Is it? Yeah, this part is correct, but it's missing the from the Atma. That's all. Yeah, good. You tried it? You tried it?
No, it's not.
Okay. You tried it?
I tried. There's a bit tricky, this one. So I'm not sure.
Okay, so over here you got it almost correct, but it would be this letter. If the double is written like this on top of each other,
Oh.
and then the A comes after. So this
So
yo
the,
would stay so.
the A would not drop
No, it wouldn't.
because it's a long A.
Yeah.
But if it was the it would just merge into the nasal A. Okay, thanks.
You tried it?
To double,
Yeah, that's the problem everyone's having. Okay, I'll write it just now. I'll give like 2 more minutes for everyone to try, and then I'll write it. You tried it? Yeah, that's correct. But you could write it different. I'll show you on that one.
Tuna.
No, not the tuna, the vowel. Okay, let's try the first one together. Everyone got the concept because everyone's trying to write the double letter, but then some people are not sure how to write it, right? So it looks like this. This double one writes on top of each other, so. I mean, alternatively, you could write it like this. Right? Technically, it wouldn't be wrong to write it as a halant followed by a full one, but we don't see that in writing. It's usually seen like this. This is double na, right? And this is double next nasal. It's just another example of the same one. Yeah.
so you can't write it like that. You have to write it like
Yeah, because it's a different letter, right? So you have to write it. Yeah. It's a different letter.
that. Okay.
Yeah. It's like the N in hanger. Pratyang.
Okay.
Right?
The first one will still be a nasal.
The nasal doesn't drop, it just doubles.
No, what I'm saying
Yeah.
is the second that nasal drops in the second one, the first one still comes into the nasal.
Yes. The first one stays and then you add a second one. Yes. Sorry? Pratyangatma. See? Say it? Pratyangatma. You know the N in hanger? Say hanger. You see that N, the N sound's coming from your nose, right? Yeah. That sound. Yeah, there we go. Pratyangatma. Yeah? Okay. Then another thing, I saw sometimes we forget to write the vowel as part of a symbol in a word, right? So you could, by mistake, write it like this sometimes. So you see here how, because the A was there, we just write the A like that, right? But actually when you put the vowel in a word, then it has to take the vowel symbol, right? So that's just what you have to be careful about with this one. It has to take the vowel symbol. Same with this, right? So this will be what? Prahasaniva, right? Prahasan. Is this correct? Go ahead.
The short E, can that become a vowel from the becoming a
Correct. It has to change into a vowel symbol.
if you do that as one?
Well, no. This, I was asking if there's anything wrong. This is not the right way to write it. Right? So this wouldn't be written like this. It'd be written like... You see? It's not hard. Actually, it's sounding like a lot. But once you start to see it in the words, it'll become easier. Remember, we're not trying to write sentences or learn Sanskrit to become scholars or anything. We're trying to learn Sanskrit so we can understand the Shastras, right? And in the Shastras, the sandhis are already there. It's just for us to know how to break it. And breaking is way easier than putting together once you know the words. So it just sounds a lot, but it's not. As soon as you start getting familiar with it, you'll see like the words just pop out and the sandhis you just know which one is a sandhi. You might not remember the rule, but you'll know what it's supposed to be. Okay, so I think this is 4. Should we do one more or should we just do practice? Practice. Okay, we'll do some practice sentences. Not sentences, words. I can erase these? Okay. This is your homework. Does anyone have any questions about anything that we did before you continue writing? Yes. The last one? Yes. Over the sa? But then that would be only one na, right? Yeah, so you can't change it to a singular, but you can write the dot and a na, but that rule's coming. That rule will come next. Changing the nasal to a dot, that's another rule that's coming as part of the sandhi. So you'll get it. Maybe next week, Sal. Good question. Any other questions? Did I go too fast? A little bit. I'm so sorry. Next time. Now I know. Okay, so we'll say closing prayer and then you can continue to write. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Hari Om.